I'd like to invite somebody to a Zoom meeting through Google Calendar, but the problem is after I send them the invitation, I've then got to go and set up that Zoom meeting and then send that through to them, and it's just a bit of back and forth. It's a bit messy. So here's how that works at the moment. Test meeting here. I'm going to add the guest in here, which is myself actually. And then more options. I want to say that this is actually a Zoom meeting, but there's nowhere here to do this. So I'm going to click save. I'm going to have to go and contact the person, go into Zoom, set up the meeting in Zoom, and then email them back and say, here is how I want to meet. Well, let's make that easy. And what I'm going to do is install the Google Calendar for Zoom add-on. So let's just do that. I'll click on here. You can get that from Google, GSuite, or from Zoom itself. They both point to the add-on. There we go. So you go to your Zoom page. And then I need to install this. So I'll just do an individual install. Yep. Grant permission. My calendars and my Gmail address. So I'm just going to refresh to get out of Google Calendar and get back in again. And if I check here in the settings menu, I should see that I have got the add-on here, which is Zoom for GSuite. Okay, that's the one we want. I can always delete that, uninstall it by clicking on Manage Add-ons, but I'm keeping it in there. So now let me go in and create a new calendar entry and see what happens. Notice this add conferencing thing. So I'm going to put the guest's name in, that's me. And see this add conferencing, that's what I want. So if I click on add conferencing, I've got the Zoom as a conference. And so I click on save there. And there we are. There is the meeting set up with the Zoom call as well. So when the Zoom meeting actually comes around, and so when I go into my calendar with that Zoom meeting, I've already got the link to the Zoom meeting, and so has my guest. And so when my calendar entry comes around and it's ready for me to join the meeting, all I need to do is go into my calendar entry and click on Join Zoom Meeting, and then it starts the meeting. And my participant, my guest, has to do the same thing. Just go into their calendar, click on the Zoom link, and in they go. So how good is that?